What you are watching is not just a party. This is a clash of tradition, politics, and raw emotion. Welcome to Rose Monday in Aachen, Germany. It's supposed to be the wildest party of the year, Germany's version of Mardi Gras, but darker, louder, and way more political. Today, millions of candies are flying through the air, but so is broken glass. Because in the middle of this celebration, one controversial float has turned a parade into a headline. Let's go inside. To understand what happened, you have to understand the day itself. This is Rosenmontag, Rose Monday. It's the absolute peak of the carnival season, taking place right before the strict fasting of Lent begins. Think of it as a massive street explosion before 40 days of silence. It officially starts months earlier, at 11:11 on the 11th of November, but today is the grand finale. Here in Aachen, a historic city near the border, the battle cry isn't "hello," it's Oche Alaf, meaning Aachen above all else. Basically telling the rest of the world, step aside, this is our territory now. And they mean it. Even in the pouring rain, thousands of people line the streets, screaming for kamele, sweets thrown by the ton from passing floats. But amidst the chocolate and the cheering, there is a very old, very rebellious tradition, mocking the powerful. At first glance, this just looks like a massive open-air rave. The bass is pumping from the speakers, the costumes are wild, and the energy is pure joy. But don't let the confetti fool you. In Aachen, carnival has always been a sharp weapon. It is a tradition here to take the most serious political scandals of the year, turn them into giant caricatures, and parade them through the streets. Usually, politicians just laugh it off, but this year, the vibe is different. Then, reality hit. Right here, you can see the damage. A man threw a beer bottle at the towing vehicle, smashing the window. It shows you how quickly a street party can turn into a crime scene when political satire cuts too deep. Look closely at this float. It's not just a funny caricature. It is a 9-meter-long papier-mâché monster designed by Jacques Tilly, Germany's most brutal political artist. He doesn't do subtle, he goes for the throat. Here, he shows Vladimir Putin chained to a giant iron ball that reads "Putin Jail." He is face down, defeated, in prison stripes. But the detail that shocks everyone is his hands. They are dripping with blood. It is a direct, aggressive statement against the war in Ukraine. Because of this specific design, the artist is facing a criminal trial in Russia for defaming state institutions and has received serious death threats. While other cities like Cologne were too afraid to show such aggressive floats this year, Aachen decided to roll it straight through the city center as a sign of solidarity. This tension isn't new. It's actually the DNA of Carnival. Since the Middle Ages, this festival was the one time of year when servants could openly mock their masters without getting killed. They turned the hierarchy upside down. That's why you see the Prince of Carnival. He has his own court, his own guards, and for a few days, he symbolically takes over the city hall. It looks like fun, but historically, it was a power move. a way for the common people to say, "We are watching you." That fearless attitude is exactly why a float mocking a dictator can drive through Aachen today. We are standing right here in front of the historic Rathaus, City Hall, the absolute heart of Aachen. The parade winds its way through 7 kilometers of the city streets. We're talking about 7,500 participants and over 100 floats marching past us. Usually, this square is packed shoulder to shoulder. Today, it is pouring rain. Cold, gray, miserable weather. But look at the guy with the beer and the microphone. That's Michael Ziemons, the mayor. He's a total carnival maniac, celebrating right in the rain and telling the story of every single float passing by. And look at the crowd around him. Nobody is leaving. They are soaking wet, drinking beer, and screaming "Alaf" at the top of their lungs. That is dedication.
Auch von denen Spielbereichern und Aufgenesser auf einzelne
But chaos like this isn't cheap. Behind the scenes, the costs are exploding. Security expenses alone have doubled in the last 8 years. We are looking at a budget of nearly 100,000 euros just to keep this safe. Even the candy is getting more expensive. Prices for Wurf material are up 40%. That's why you see huge branded floats like the Lambertz cookie factory. They pay big money to be here, and in return, they literally bombard the crowd with tons of chocolate and cookies. And honestly, nobody complains when free chocolate is falling from the sky. Political satire has become the trademark of the German Rhineland. Whether it's the Pope, tech billionaires, or presidents, no one is safe. Jacques Tilly, the man who built the Putin float, says satire has to hurt to be effective. He refuses to step back just because extremists get offended. His floats are built for 2 audiences, the people here on the sidewalk and the cameras of the global press. By bringing this float to Aachen, a local parade suddenly becomes an international statement. Aachen is the perfect stage for this. This city sits right on the border. Just a few minutes from here, you can stand at the three-country point, where Germany, Belgium, and the Netherlands touch. For a century, there was even a neutral zone here, 4 territories in one spot. That international vibe is everywhere. Today, you have Belgians, Dutch, and Germans partying in the same rain, catching the same candy. It's a cross-border, chaotic unity you don't find anywhere else. So, if you're watching this and wondering what on earth is going on, this is Aachen. For one day, the rules don't apply. The people mock the powerful, the streets belong to the fools, and even a smashed window can't stop the parade. It's a ritual of letting off steam before the silence of Lent. And when the last float passes and the candy is swept away, the city goes back to normal. At least until next November. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to see where we go next.